When did buying backpacks become so complicated? Imagine this. You and your friends are planning to travel around Europe and you realize that you need a new backpack because your current backpack is way too small. So you hopped on Google and you see hundreds and thousands of potential backpacks. Backpacks for a weekend trip, backpacks for staying in the woods for a week, military backpacks, backpacks that are half the size of your body. Or maybe you need two backpacks, one in front and one in the back. And why is the capacity of a backpack measured in liters? How many liters of clothes I need for 2 weeks in Europe? So if you're looking for a travel backpack, you're in luck because we can figure it out together. 6 months ago, I bought this backpack, thinking it's gonna solve all my problems. I love the ruby color. I love that it has so many pockets and openings. I love that it is expandable like this. And don't worry, this is not sponsored because I tried and they did not answer my emails. With this backpack, I traveled to Strasbourg for 3 weeks and to Latvia for 2 weeks. And oftentimes the backpack was stuffed to the brim, and I also always had to add a little tote bag on the side, which defeats the purpose of this item. The max capacity of this backpack is 33 liters, which apparently is not enough liters for more than a week. But my main recently discovered issue with this backpack is that it does not have a belt. A support belt, which is a big thing you should consider when buying a travel backpack, because when it's heavy, it's really heavy. This one does have this little chest belt thingy, which helps just a little bit, which is a plus. But if you're planning to carry this thing around a lot, having a little belt is important. So apparently I need to find a new backpack, and this time I know exactly what I need and or want. So these are my criterias. First of all, 40 liters. I did some research, and by research I mean I mainly went on TikTok and asked how many liters I need for traveling, and the minimum they suggested is 40 liters. We can go a bit more than 40 liters, but no less than 40 liters. 60 liters, way too much. 50 is also okay. Next up, belt support. As I said before, carrying a heavy backpack, you should have belt support. Or at least I want to try it out and see if it's worth it. Next up, pockets. I know it's an unpopular opinion, but I think that pockets are pretty damn cool. I mean, you can fit stuff in them, and that's basically it. Mainly I need a laptop pocket, because I need my laptop. But the more pockets, the merrier. Budget, 100 euros. I'm not gonna go above 100 euros. I think paying for a 200 to 300 euro backpack is completely fair, especially if the design is great and it's well made and sustainable. But I don't have that money for a backpack. That's way too much money. So I think 100 euros is an okay price. I can go a little bit above, but not too much. Last but not least, it needs to look cute. It needs to have a cute color. It needs to match my color scheme. Otherwise, what was the point of doing the color analysis on TikTok? I need it to match my clothes. My ideal colors would be blue, baby blue, green or light green. I would also love to have a multicolored backpack. That seems fun. I think this shouldn't be that hard. I think. So now that we have our list, let's see what we can find. I feel more lost than I was before. Why are there so many backpacks and yet I cannot find the right one? Let me show you what I found so far. First of all, we have Passenger. Looks like a great company. They have very fun looking multicolored backpacks. I would say, as a graphic designer, the design is great. The only problem that I have with it is that they're little baby tiny backpacks. Max capacity, like 30 liters. What do you think, I'm 12? Why? Make them bigger, please. Next up we have Cabin Zero. They seem like they have a nice selection of colors. The price seems super reasonable, maybe even cheaper than expected. It says that you can take it as a carry-on, which, sure. But first of all, very little pocket space and does not have a belt. So I also of course went to Amazon, but I left pretty disappointed. It either looks kind of cheap, because it is cheap, or I felt like they were lying to me in the description. They say that the size and the volume of the backpack is this, but if I take the size measurements and I put it in a volume calculator, the numbers don't really add up. So I'm not sure if Amazon is the right choice. But then I found the backpack of my dreams. Cotopaxi. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but it is the most beautiful thing I laid my eyes on. It is so perfect for what I want. It has so many pockets and it has so many amazing looking colors. But then I checked the price, and I mean, I think it's a fair price. It's just a little bit out of my budget. So yeah. So well, we had to keep going, and keep going I did. And I found this backpack, which seems pretty cool. It has a cool concept because you can add stuff to the backpack to make it bigger. And you can also remove sections from the backpack to, for example, leave it at the hostel to explore the city with a smaller bag. Overall, this backpack is whatever you want it to be, which is amazing. The starting price of this backpack is 199 euros, which only includes the shell. So if you want to buy all the additional stuff that comes with the backpack, it is more than 300 euros, which again, I think is a bit too much for a backpack. I mean, this backpack better be so good that I give it to my grandchildren, because 300 euros for a backpack? Okay, but you know what is a nice and trusted brand that has reasonable prices for their items? Decathlon. If you have a Decathlon in your country, you're pretty. They have a lot of sporting goods for quite good prices. They had so many backpacks. Some of them were quite cheap and some of them were quite expensive. So I was just looking at the ones that are below 100 euros. And so I found this baby blue backpack and I was like, wow, this is exactly what I was looking for. It has a little detachable top part because why not? It has a lot of pockets. It has a belt. It's a reasonable price. It is 50 liters, which is a little bit more than I want, but I think I'm also fine with 50. The only problem is it's sold out. And the only other option is this dark blue backpack. Why is everything that is cute sold out? I don't get it. So I found out that the hardest part of finding the right backpack for me is actually the colors. Because for some reason, the default color of any backpack is black. And black does not fit into my color scheme. And don't get me wrong, I like the color black. It's classic, it's stylish. If you get it dirty, you most likely won't really see it. And I do like wearing it during the winter. But in the spring and summertime, I don't like wearing dark clothes. I like wearing baby colors. So I don't want to have a black backpack. So if you're looking for a black backpack, good for you, you have a lot of choice. But if you want something different, it's gonna cost you a lot of money, most likely. I didn't give up on Decathlon, which is good because I found this. It has everything that I'm looking for, and I think this is the exact same backpack that my friend has. And they said it was great, but they only have it in dark gray, which is an okay color, and in orange, which technically I actually like how it looks, but in reality, I hate orange. So I know I'm being extremely picky about this, but this is something that I want to keep for multiple years. So I want to love it with all my heart. And well, for the price, I mean, it is a okay compromise. Why not? But I do need to think about it for a couple days before I buy it. I bought the same brand. I know, very original of me. But I think this was the best deal. And this backpack was on sale, so the color is a-okay. It will fit with my outfits in the summer and in the winter. And it has a belt, a support belt, which is great. And the belt has pockets. It has so many pockets, even more pockets than I could imagined. Now, for comparison, this is the old, smaller Ruby backpack, and this is the big, new travel backpack. I think it's much bigger. But is this backpack actually any good? Coincidentally, I had the opportunity to go to Hamburg for 2 weeks, and I took only this backpack. We can cut to me showing you a haul of things that I brought for Hamburg. I'm in a hotel. If you can't tell. I'm here on a 2-week work trip, and I packed everything that I needed in this big bad boy. So let me show you what I have. First up, umbrella, because it's rainy here. Now we open it up. Oh. I have my laptop, my Kindle. Then having this little mesh thingy is actually pretty useful. So here I have my clothes. These are basically all my clothes. And this. Hopefully that's enough for 2 weeks. Probably not, but we'll see. Then some snacks, some emergency thingies, a power bank with some tea, my notebook, my socks and other things, my shampoos and cleansers if I need them. I also packed lunch and I ate it already, so it was pretty good. Then I have my makeup bag and my chargers and technical things. So that's basically all I have. And I also have this. Finally, everything that I wanted to bring for my trip fit in that backpack. I love this backpack. This is an amazing backpack. Again, not a sponsor. I wish you would answer my emails. But I don't think you need a sponsorship. I get it. But it's a great backpack. Again, this one is also expandable. This bad boy can carry up to 45 liters and it shows. Overall, no regrets. This backpack was like 110 euros or something and it was on discount. The belt is very much worth it. I highly recommend it. It made it so much easier to carry. Plus, I think this backpack in particular is just so nice to carry around even without the belt. This pocket, I was very surprised how useful this pocket is because sometimes I do put stuff on the bottom and I have no idea how to get to them. But with this pocket, problem solved. Amazing pocket. Overall, I recommend this. Like actually. So overall, I'm very happy with my purchase. It was very worth the money and getting a bigger backpack. I can see myself using this one for many years if I want to go somewhere with just a backpack. I hope this video helped you somehow to understand what you want from your bag. And yeah, I thank you for watching and I'll see you later. Bye-bye. So if you're wondering about my other backpacks that I had in the background, first of all, green backpack, way too small. This was a gift. The color is great, not even good enough for a weekend trip. This backpack I got as a gift, very small, but kind of cute. The tiny backpack. I had it for, I think, 4 years now. I am confused about this function though. Like, what am I supposed to do with this? And this backpack is not mine. I just brought it in to have it in my video, so that's about it.